dead in relationship with the doctor. Like, especially people who live in Houston. We live in Houston, baby. It's a doctor every other house. It's an OBGYN clinic out here on every corner, like McDonald's. Find another one. You don't owe them anything. In fact, they owe you. They are being paid. Your insurance is paying. You're coming out of pocket. Why would you pay somebody to mistreat you? Why would you pay somebody to give you undignified care? Why that doesn't walk out of there. Walk out of there. Walk away. I had a client a while back, and she kept trying to talk to her doctor about her birth plan, and her doctor kept shutting it down. She wanted no part. She didn't want to hear it. Birth plans are stupid, blah, blah, blah. Then she told her doctor that she hired a doula, me. The doctor told her that she didn't think it was smart to hire doulas because doulas are uneducated people that have no training. We're gonna talk about that myth. That's a myth I'm gonna dispel on another episode, because I don't think people be knowing. Like, all the doulas that I know anyway, doulas that I know be having 2, 3, 4 degrees. The black ones. Doulas that I know, okay, they social workers, teachers. Doulas that I know, like, they... Okay, coming in with all types of experience from everywhere, been lived around the globe. Okay. More educated than these damn doctors, most of them. But she was dumb for hiring a doula who's supposedly stupid. And this is the same doctor who then, at another visit, when my client disagreed with something that this doctor wanted to do, the doctor told her, well, if you want your baby's head to fall off and roll across the floor, you get your ass up and you walk away from her, because she is demented. Do you understand me? Somebody who would speak to you that way? Why? There's no reason for, there's no call, there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that other than she feels challenged because you see yourself as an autonomous human being who can make decisions for yourself. And that type of doctor wants to be a tyrant and wants to be a dictator and does not want to include you in your own healthcare process, decision making, care plan. And you have every right to be. My client wasn't being combative. She was asking questions. And when something was presented to her that she was not on board with, the doctor then threatens, like, the life of her child to incite fear in her with the goal of getting her to comply with whatever she said. No, you get up and you walk away. That's abuse. That's abuse. That is not the doctor that you want taking care of you. That is not the doctor that you want, that if it did come to a C-section, that's the doctor you want cutting you? Somebody who's telling you that your child's head is going to pop off and roll across the floor? Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. So these are... I need to bring it back. I probably should put some music in here now. But those are the types of conversations that I'm talking about that we need to start having as we're talking about this the medical movement that needs to take place, right? These changes that we need to see happen in healthcare spaces and in the healthcare system here in the US, because like I said, when we're only talking about the problem, when we're only speaking on statistics, when we're only talking about numbers, what that does is it allows the healthcare system to sit on those numbers, right? And so they play the game of, well, it's not that bad, 30% is, 30% is high, but it's not that high, right? 3 to 4% of black women, that's not, some people are just gonna die. I'm telling you that these are conversations that I've heard. But when we're talking about Sha'Asia's family, when we're talking about all of the women that we've known that have passed away, like, is that fair? They were in the 3 to 4%, and that's just like, it's only 3 to 4%. Is that how you want to be regarded? No. So when we have these conversations, I don't like hanging out on the problem side. I don't like hanging out on the statistics side. There are people who need to do that, and I'm glad that they're there and that they're having those conversations. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to my people. I'm talking to people about how you go in and you keep yourself straight and you keep them in check about how they're to take care of you. And it better start with respect, and it better start with dignity, and then it better follow up with some equal health care, regardless of how you present. Don't be going in there in your pajamas, though, for real. Stop going to the doctor in your pajamas. That's my own shit, though. That's my own shit. Because even if you do show up in your pajamas, they better treat you right. And that's my point. That's my whole point. If you show up in your pajamas and in your house shoes, it better not be no different. They better act like you walked up in there with your Gucci, Louis, Prada. Because you're a human being. And that's what you deserve. Because no matter who's paying them, that's the shit that always got me, is that they want to mistreat people with Medicaid. Medicaid is where they know their money's coming from, for sure. Without a doubt. They know that money's coming. They know Medicaid's coming. But they want to treat women who have Medicaid as if there's something, as if they're less than. And you got these rich women. You got these rich women trying to cheat their way out of having to pay any damn thing. But they love to smile up in their face. So that's what I'm talking about. That's where I know, that's where I'm being called. Okay, that's the side of the conversation I'm being called and told to have and to help out on, so that you have information that you can then take forward and take care of yourself and take care of your family and take care of your other loved ones and friends, so that we all, we need to start, this has to be a community thing again. Health, wellness. This isn't just about your household, okay? Your entire family, your community needs you. What you do, whatever it is that you do, matters. If that's taken away, they all lose. Okay? There's a void. And so you need to be walking into any type of medical situation with an end goal of coming back to your house. And however you need to handle people from the time you step in there until you do leave that hospital healthy and whole, you do what you need to do. You say what you need to say. You take who you need to take with you. Okay? You don't be afraid to call for the patient advocate. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to do shit. So you're going to have to go higher than that too. I've told y'all, don't be afraid to call the CEO of the hospital. I'll do that shit in a heartbeat. I don't give a shit, because let me tell you what I do know. What I do know is if he gets bothered by your individual self, because he should never have to know who a patient is. If he gets bothered by your individual self, all the heads between him and you are going to roll. Do you hear me? Call him. Tell them what you will and won't have. And if they can't seem to make it work, also for you, like, another thing that y'all need to remember is you're a customer, okay? And this is America. And in America, the belief is that the customer is always right. They better make it right. For you. Not for them, for you. And of course, safety, of course, your health, of course you need to follow, right? That's what I'm talking about. But what I'm speaking specifically about these instances where people will just mishandle you. That is what's happening. These Black women who are dying in childbirth, they're not dying because they have a health condition that is a toss-up. That's not what they're dying from. They're dying because people are deciding. Again, I'm telling you what I know. People are making the choice to ignore them. Okay? People are making the decision to devalue their life. People are making the decision to dismiss their complaints. That's why they're dying. Don't let them tell you blood pressure and all that other bullshit, because it takes nothing but a couple of meds, okay, to fix that and make it all okay. But if they're not paying attention to you, and if you're just laying back all willy-nilly, not knowing what's going on, then there's your toss-up. That's the toss-up. Stay on that ass. Okay? Lay on that call bell. Okay? Ask your questions. They can't get it right, call the next doctor in there. You still don't understand it, then the next nurse needs to come in and she needs to explain it to you until you understand it before you sign a damn thing. You understand what I'm telling you? Stop going in these hospitals believing that these people they don't have to do anything, and they have a fund for when your family comes to sue, so they don't really care. They don't want to be in the news. But they're going to pay that money and they're going to keep on moving, and that doctor's going to be right back there doing the same shit to the next one. So that's part 2 of Let the Medical Movement Commence. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. There will be a part 3. Yep. Because this wasn't even what I was trying to talk about. This just popped up because of this young lady, of what happened to her. And I just had to get it out. There's going to be a part 3. We'll continue this conversation. And y'all take care of one another. Like, take care of yourselves. And when I say that, I really mean that. Like, I'm not just saying it as a salutation. Take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to take care of you better than you. I don't care how many letters they have behind their name. Do you hear me? I don't care how long they were in school. I don't care if they went to Harvard Medical